Welcome back to a series so humongous, even yo mama subscribed. In this episode, Mike and Kate make their return to the H3 podcast to discuss their response to the iDubbbz flop video. Elon Musk has been retweeting inflammatory posts about Hasan on Twitter. This has sparked a very heated and public beef between the two of them. Destiny has been receiving backlash for some heinous comments promoting political violence. Kaceytron takes any chance that she had at a settlement with the Klein lawsuit and wipes her fucking ass with it. And a whole lot more. Starting with Elon's calls to ban Hasan on Twitch. One of Hasan's most infamous tweets, this one, was just quote tweeted by Elon Musk. He tagged Jeff Bezos in this tweet in what can only be interpreted as a call to ban Hasan off Twitch. To which Hasan responded with this post from Elon from a couple years ago saying, "If you were unfairly treated by your employer due to posting or liking something on this platform, we will fund your legal bill." And then he called him a weirdo. Then Elon retweeted this tweet tagging Twitch, DJ Dan Clancy, and Amazon in what is clearly a call to get Hasan banned off Twitch. And then he retweeted this classic banger by Hasan where he says that America deserved 9/11. Good timing too, literally a couple days after 9/11. Like, dude, why would you even say that? Even if he actually does believe that, which is insane if he does, people are just gonna retweet that every single year, and anyone who sees that is automatically gonna come to the conclusion that you support terrorists. Which brings us to our next clip where Hasan calls Elon a slop tuber and says all you have to do to be a slop tuber is call him a terrorist, which I don't even think anyone is doing. He's just being disingenuous here because people call you a terrorist supporter, not a terrorist. There's a huge difference there. He obviously knows that, but he wants to make it seem like that's the argument. He wants to make it seem like everyone's calling him a terrorist because he's not a terrorist, and he can just say like, oh yeah, I'm obviously not a terrorist, like these people are idiots, don't listen to them, I'm smart, listen to me guys. That's called straw manning. Jamie, roll the clip.
Why hasn't he banned you on Twitter then? I don't even want to test that because he's so petty he would, you know what I mean? He is so petty he would do that, and I still use Twitter as a primary mode of communication, so I don't want him to get any ideas. He's like a slop tuber, okay? He's like a fucking slop tuber. On the one hand, what do slop tubers do? Well, they'll be like, Hasan is a terrorist. On the other hand, they'll be like, he has a nice car and he's a socialist. It's like, these two things don't make sense. Like, am I a terrorist or am I like a fake socialist? And also, are you a real socialist? Do you see what I mean? Like, these guys love being like, this is a dangerous radical who must be deplatformed off of Twitch, but he's also literally, he's also just...
Today, Junior?
He's fine to be on the platform, but he's dangerous and should be deplatformed on Twitch.
What happened to this dude? He can't even form a coherent thought. Like, what are you talking about? You can be a terrorist and a fake socialist. They don't cancel each other out. They're not mutually exclusive. That makes no sense at all. But that's beside the point, because no one is even fucking saying that. And then he just rambles off at the end and then makes absolutely no sense. Like, what are you talking about, man? You contradicted yourself like 3 times in your last 2 sentences. And also, don't call Elon a slop tuber, man. He's not one of us. We don't claim him. But I do love to see people I don't like fight. So hopefully this beef takes off and we can get lots of content out of it. And then I guess Destiny saw all the attention Hasan was getting and he got super jealous. So he had to turn on his stream and start advocating for more political violence.
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature. The issue is right now, they don't feel like there's any fear. Like, I don't know. It's like memes. It's just memes to everybody, I guess. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't care. I'm playing video games.
I don't care. I'm playing video games. If you disagree with me politically, you should... But I don't care. I'm playing video games.
Bro, you sound like a fucking maniac. How do you have a platform still? That's insane. Dude's on YouTube and Kick just streaming this shit every day. Hasan's uncle, Chunk Yogurt, as Pegasus calls him. Wait, what is this picture, dude? He looks like he's taking like a senior photo or something. What the fuck? He's like 50 years old. Anyway. Anyway, he responded with this. You're one of the most disgusting people in American media. I don't care what part of the political spectrum you're pretending to be in. This is a W tweet on Chunk's part. Anyway, Destiny's super satisfied with himself right now because I guess he successfully trolled a bunch of conservatives into thinking that he just got his Twitch banned when it was actually like 3 years ago. So congrats on tricking Laura Loomer and like Jesse Waters, but I wouldn't be too proud, man. I mean, you're setting the bar pretty low. These people are dumb as fucking rocks.
Oh
And the
my
far left is acting
God.
like Charlie had it coming.
If you wanted Charlie Kirk to be alive, Donald Trump should have been president for the second term. You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature. The issue is right now, they don't feel like there's any fear. This was vengeance for the election of Trump too. Absolutely correct. Good framing, Jesse.
That guy's name's Destiny, and he just learned his fate. He's fired and banned from making any more money on his site.
No!
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed
Not his site!
when you go to events?
Guys, I got him. Epic troll. They thought I just got banned now from this, but it was actually a long time ago. Fucking morons.
Yo, sorry guys, I don't know how we got in here. Destiny, get the fuck out, you stinky greaseball. My whole house smells like shit now. Thanks a lot. But seriously, this dude's so pathetic, he's not even fun to talk about. He's obviously just saying the most unhinged shit he can think of to get attention. So let's not give him what he wants. Moving on to the surprise return of iDubbbz's former boxing coach and his wife to the H3 podcast to respond to iDubbbz's video where he spent 90% of the time insulting them.
Since your first appearance, which by the way everybody loved, Anisa and iDubbbz had a lot to say about you guys. What did you guys think of the kind of the response there?
I don't know if they had took that long just to put together that video or what it was. And then he did a 6.5 hour stream afterwards, which I don't think anybody has 6.5 hours to watch him cry and complain. I feel like we all know that even though he claims that he's very stoic, he's actually the one that was crying.
Do you, you've spent time with Ian. Do you believe him to be stoic?
Not at all. No, he's the opposite of stoic. If he was stoic, it would, first of all, he wouldn't cry as much as he does. We wouldn't have known about all the complaining. We wouldn't have known any of the issues that we knew about. We only knew about all those issues because he's not stoic.
So right out of the gate here, they're going scorched earth. They're not holding back anymore. Then they get into these specific claims, starting with iDubbbz saying that they were paid $5,000 to come on the podcast.
He claimed that we were on the show for money when everyone knows that wasn't true. So he claimed that he claimed multiple times that we were paid $5,000 to be on the show. No, we wanted to be on the show, and I made it very clear in the beginning. Ian lacks comprehension, and it's very obvious by his video that he lacks comprehension, or Anisa has not told him what comprehension is, so he's not allowed to have it. But the whole purpose of me being on the show in the first place was to separate my brand from his. I did not want my brand to be affiliated with his brand. Plus, a lot of what I was telling was actually trying to stick up for him. And I was trying to say, no, that they didn't just rip people off. It was just out of negligence. I actually tried to stick up for him quite
Ironically,
a bit.
that is you defending him, kind of.
Yes. Yeah, and I even tried to bring AB in on certain things like, oh, it is difficult for sparring. I understand. Like, I wasn't trying to give him shit for being
I will never
crybaby.
forgive you for that, Mike. You asking my
my
opinion
bad.
and
My
me
bad.
saying, has cost me a world of hell.
Yeah. Well, shut up, AB.
So yeah, they got everyone clowning on iDubbbz at this point. And then they really start to get into the details about how iDubbbz just clearly did not want to box. He had no interest in it. And he was always trying to get out of training with his coach. But it's like, dude, this is your event. Like, do you not want any part of it? It's so confusing. Like, why even have it at all? Oh, right. Yeah, that's a lot of money in it for you. I forgot.
He literally sent us pictures of his throat.
Why would he do that? That's disgusting.
Yeah.
To prove to me that he was gonna get strep throat, and I'm like, dude, you don't get strep throat
Yeah.
from tonsil stones. That's from not brushing your fucking teeth.
Part of the reason why Anisa and Ian sent us the picture of his tonsil stones, right, was because Anisa did not want Ian to be doing doubles because she basically was wanting to just have a great time in Tampa with everybody else, but we needed him to continue to do his doubles. So every single day she'll find an excuse to let us know, oh, he's not feeling good. His shin splints are, kicking in, and his shins hurt. Or, look, he has tonsil stones.
His breath is so bad he can't come to practice tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes no
I told him
sense.
use some Listerine. I said, dude, use Listerine and brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. Yo, your boxing coach should not have to tell you that.
He says that, like, it's proof that there was no bonus because I didn't reach out to him about a bonus. He even said He even said that he paid me timely with everything, right? There's a couple things that, one, he always paid me timely. So two, and he tells me there's a bonus. and then he doesn't pay me, I'm like, oh, okay, there must not have been a bonus. So I'm not going to reach out to him about a bonus that I don't think exists until I find out from Harley and everyone else when they came clean about a $27,000 bonus. And I'm like, well, shit, I thought there was no bonus because you paid me timely with everything. You tell me there's a bonus, and then you never fucking paid me.
Hey man, I don't know what to tell you. I feel like he's being truthful here. It seems believable, and I totally understand where he's coming from. And also, like I said in my last video, I'm a lot more inclined to believe him than I am iDubbbz. Turns out, Anisa's also a liar.
Since all this drama has come out, since everybody has been like making so much content on these two, I've learned so much facts about them that I didn't know, and I've also learned that like she has lied to us a whole bunch. One thing that she shared with us when they were buying their house, she came to the gym, she was super happy, and she was like, oh my gosh, we got a house, and it was listed at $1.2 million, but we offered 1.4 because we wanted to make sure that no one else was going to come and outbid us, you know, because we needed a home right away. Yeah, and then I found out on Kino that like the house they bought for like 1,000 and I'm just sorry, not yeah, 1,050,000, right, or something like that, right? So it was $1 million. But why did Anisa need to tell me, you know, the coach's wife, that it was listed for 1.2 and she bought it for 1.4? She obviously wanted me to like think she was just filthy rich and she's amazing. I don't understand that, and she lies about all these things. So she's just a pathological liar, and it makes no sense.
Okay, so they're like lying about how much they paid for their house to people that they just met, which is pretty bad, but at least it's less blatant than this.
She had always told us, one of the reasons that she told me that people hate on Ian was because she had done a porn with Mia Khalifa in a hijab. So I'm like, oh damn, she did a porn with
hold
Mia
on.
Khalifa.
What does that have to do with?
But-
Wait, oh, okay. Anisa said that she was in the porno with Mia Khalifa.
Yes.
This was the first conversation I had with Anisa when I first met her at the gym. Michael told me, hey, the YouTuber's coming in today with his wife. They're training, you know, come and meet them and film, right? And then I go and I meet her, and I said to her, hey, you know, we don't really know much about the YouTube world, so are you also a YouTuber, or what do you do for work? And then she like literally giggled like, ah. And then she was like, well, you know, I actually had a porn video that went viral. And I was like, oh my God, I just looked around to make sure nobody was around us, because why are you talking about this at the gym? And then she's like, yeah, I had a porn video that I did with Mia Khalifa and another Muslim girl, and the three of us had hijabs on, and it was very controversial, and I got lots of death threats. And then after that, I was like terrified for my life, and Ian needed to protect me, and so that's how I became famous. You know, so she made it seem to me that was how she was.
That's such a
for.
crazy thing to lie about.
Yeah. She's a liar. She lies all the time. And I think she lied to us because we weren't a part of the YouTube world, and she could just lie to us continuously.
Yo, that is straight up pathological liar shit. Like insane, crazy, like easily disprovable with a single Google search type shit. The gruesome twosome strikes again. Moving on to kaceytron and Ethan's revocation of his settlement offer. It's so funny seeing all these foot fungi feigning concern over my recreational drug use. I spend less than a fraction of what privileged crybabies Starkiller does on DoorDash orders. All the still existing H3 fans are just showing how incredibly hypocritical they are. So she's talking about, like, I guess that she smokes a lot of weed and she's pretending like people give a fuck, but they don't. And also, one of the sponsors of the H3 podcast is literally a weed company. So I mean, like, I don't know where she's pulling this one out of, but I think the nail in the coffin here was her bringing up Olivia while she's on her mental health break. She specifically took a step back from the show, which is what all these people wanted her to do, and now they're just like piling on her even more. She goes, I want to take the time to also say that I'm praying for that Olivia girl. I hope that during this mental health break she can take this time to reflect on how she is devoid of morals and maybe get some. The only person you need to pray for is yourself, because you are fucked. Ethan responded just by saying the settlement is off the table, and since then kaceytron has been nonstop crying on Twitter. She tweeted this out, which I guess means that she did a tarot reading for Olivia unprompted, so that's probably only gonna make things worse. And then she posted this long ass shit, which I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't read all this, but I think the gist is just that she's basically upset that she's being sued and she's gonna go into poverty, but nobody really feels bad because she had like 10 chances to apologize and it would have all gone away. But you know what will never go away? My daily streams on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. I'm probably live right now, so come check it out. If not, I'll see you on my next video. Peace.